Albert Bandura was a Canadian psychologist born on December 4, 1925, a great living psychologist, also known as the originator of social learning theory, which perhaps the most influential theory of learning and development. Bandura's social learning theory proposed that learning can also occur by simply observing the actions of others. This social learning theory is grounded by several basic assumptions, which are modeling, observation, and imitation. For further explanation of this theory, let's watch the video. In the video, the teacher is giving an examination to her class, and during this examination, Gerald noticed his classmates copying the answers of one another. The teacher caught and scolded them using bad words, which put the two of them into shame. Another exam was given by the teacher when Joshua attempts to copy Gerald's answer. Joshua got the test paper, and after that, Gerald became aggressive and told Joshua bad words, which expresses his anger. Here, Gerald's attention was caught by Kea, who's having a review in preparation for their examination. After the examination, the teacher announced the pupil who got the highest score, which is Kea, and praised by the teacher very well. Gerald suddenly feels that he wants to be praised and have the highest score too. On the next day, Gerald reviewed very well for the upcoming test. For us to understand this theory well, let's explore each of these concepts in greater depth. In modeling process and observational learning, factors involving both models and learner can play a role in whether social learning is successful. We have also steps, which is attention, retention, reproduction, and motivation. Let's put the logic of the theory in the video that we have watched to explain this modeling process and observational learning. In the videos that we have watched, Gerald were the observer. His classmates and the teacher were his models. In modeling and observational learning, the first step is the attention. It is needed in order to learn. Gerald's attention was caught by his classmates, copying on the answer of one another, the scolding of the teacher, and his classmate having a review. These were Gerald had paid attention of, and because he is interested to it, retention follows, where he can store information and pull up this information and act it later. It is vital to observational learning process. After paying attention to the model and retain the information, it is time to actually perform the behavior you have observed. But for you to be able to do it, you must need motivation. You have to be motivated to imitate the behavior that has been modeled. Reinforcement and punishment play an important role in motivation. While experiencing these motivators can be highly effective, so can observing for other experience some type of reinforcement or punishment. For example, Gerald don't want to be punished, that's why he's taking away his test paper to Joshua. On the other hand, he wants to be praised and got the highest score in the class, just what her classmate did. These responses will be done only if an observer goes through mediational process. Mediational process is often described as the bridge between traditional learning theory and the cognitive approach. Observational learning could not occur unless cognitive process were at work. Because of the reinforcement and punishment, the observer will think about the relationship between their behavior and its consequences. The observer will think twice before attempting doing it or imitate the models that he had observed. But why such? There's a big difference on the response of Gerald in each video. To explain this, look at the models first. In the first video, Gerald's environment has composed of aggressiveness of the teacher towards the pupil she's scolding. Due to the fact that Gerald don't want to be scolded, He is making his way not to be involved what his classmate had done. But when Joshua got his papers, what he imitates was his teacher using bad words to express his angers. On the other hand, he imitates what his classmate does because he also wants to achieve such praises by his teacher. And being able to achieve that task is what we call self-efficacy. These models have big influence to the observer on how they imitate and how they think that it is correct because it is a doing of an elder. Bandura's social learning theory has had important implication in the field of education. Today, both teachers and parents recognize important modeling appropriate behaviors. Other classroom strategies, such as encouraging children and building self-efficacy, are also rooted in social learning theory.